Hello, fellow classmates. Today's conversation is about assistive technology. Um, let's see, to start, what experience? Oh, describe the role. Okay, so assistive technology is anything that can help a student learn or hear or see or write or move or anything that can help a student advance themselves. Past experiences I have, well, I work in a low incidence classroom, or some people call them a functional classroom. So every single one of our kids uses assistive technology in some way or another. The ones that I find the most interesting. So I really enjoy, like, the Dinovox was an example that was given in this module, but in our classroom, we use Apple Core, which is like a speaking device that is downloaded on the iPad, and then there's like just buttons that the kids can push. Like if they're nonverbal, there's a button that they can push, and um, they can have conversations with anyone. So that's probably my favorite assistive technology. Um, 3 of the 6 applications. So physical education was one that was listed, communication was one that was listed, and I think mobility. Let me look here real fast. Okay, yeah, mobility. So an example I'm going to use for mobility is we had a student that, and this has been a couple years ago, but we had a student that he had knee surgery in both of his knees, and so he was um, trying to relearn how to walk, but it was a real struggle. And so his knees, like he would complain of having pain when his knees were straightened. So we would do like a physical therapy type thing where he would be in what is called a standing wheelchair. So he stands up and you strap him in to like this board, and then there's big wheelchair type wheels, and he would have to stand and do that for about 20 minutes at a time just so that his knees could loosen up. And so that's an example of a mobility assistive technology. Another one for, let's see, I don't even remember what I said now. Communication. So I know hearing aids are a big thing. We have a couple of kids in our classroom that have to have hearing aids, and then some of them have a boot that they can attach to their hearing aids, and then there's a microphone that the teachers can wear just to help. It kind of drowns out the background noise a little bit so that they can hear more specifically what the teacher is saying, and that's a really cool one for communication. And then physical education. So that can be something like when we're playing, or I shouldn't say playing basketball, but when they're learning to dribble a ball, they have bigger balls for kids that um, don't quite have the same ability to dribble a basketball. So you use a bigger ball so that they have more of a range to be able to do that in like your PE classes. At our school, we have what is called functional fitness. And so it's an adaptive PE class. And so they use different things like that. Or when we play volleyball, instead of using a regular volleyball, they use a giant volleyball so that the kids have a real shot of being able to hit it and get it over the net. Um, so an additional assistive technology. So you can find so many things on the internet. But another thing that I really enjoy that we use in the classroom is a felt board. We have a couple of kids that have sensory, I don't want to say issues, issues is not the right word, sensory um, acceptance, maybe that's the right word to use. I don't know. But we have a student that we can do math and um, I don't want to say writing because it's not technically writing, but like language arts stuff. She cannot write. She physically cannot write. So we use a felt board, and it's one that we actually made ourselves. We just stapled a big sheet of felt to a cork board, is how we did it. But then you can go online and you can find um, like felt numbers or letters or different pictures and stuff. And that's pretty much how we do all of our work with her. And she is now learning sight words using the felt board. So she may not ever be able to write them, but she can at least um, read things. So I think the felt board, it sounds really simple, but it's really a big deal when it comes to something like that. So that's what I have for this assignment. I hope you guys enjoyed it. It's probably one of my favorite topics. So thanks, guys.